Warning: this podcast contains content not suitable for younger audiences, or older audiences, or anyone really. Run while you still can. We're the hapless heroes.
But wait, isn't a trebuchet just a large catapult?
You shut your
Who this man? No catapult can can throw a 95 kilogram object over 300 meters.
Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Hapless Heroes. I'm Francesco, your host and DM. Tonight I am joined by James, playing Hoblet.
Evening, friendos.
Mike, playing Lord Captain Quinn Southwind, the benevolent first of his name.
I have a bleeding wand.
Oh my god. Dave, playing Omega Project Prototype 0.
Perhaps that's a problem best referred to a doctor.
And Zach, playing Peridot Lincolnwoods.
Lincolnwoods. Peridot Lincolnwoods.
So last time on the show, you guys defeated the evil necromancer. Hoblet was
Smashed him.
being a proper cleric and unleashing the holy wrath of Klingon and Silverbeard on some undead and a necromancer, and promptly smashed the shit out of him. And you guys found a whole bunch of crap in his room. Tomes, journals, talking about Vecna, this evil goddess of death and tyranny. You got a bleeding wand.
Mm-hmm.
You got a scrying orb that seems
Won't
to be
stop
scrying more than
scrying.
one location and seems to be tied to some sort of object. And you guys have some views into some different parts of the world. And there's also a giant gaping portal into the maw of evil that exists on this planet that you guys still have to close.
Okay.
That's the abridged version. So here you are now. Dead necromancer. Rested. Investigated. What do you do?
Wait, did you say there were no other outlets from this room other than the way we came in?
There was
No,
another
there
door.
is another door.
Let's
To
go in
continue-
it.
yeah,
we gotta
let's-
go in it.
The one that is unexplored?
Yeah, we gotta go.
Okay. Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
You think maybe we should close that portal first?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, how do we do that? That's what we're looking
You
for.
got it.
Well,
you got
I think
the
I've got a
cipher.
pretty good beat on it.
Yeah. Zero's got the cipher
Oh,
for the rooms.
Speak up, robot.
All right, let's get that. Let's get that first then.
Let's close this guy off.
As
As a-
Hoblet reaches for the door handle, maybe Zero puts his hand on his shoulder and is like, let's take care of this first.
Focus.
It's the time for a full clear.
Focus.
All right. So you guys head back to the room with all the pylons and runes and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Zero will attempt to make use of this new cipher knowledge.
yeah.
Let's see. What do we want to call this check? We want to call this another Arcana then?
Yes, please.
Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12.
So, because I love describing things like this. So, I don't know, one of my favorite visuals. You know those old games where, like, it had, like, a series, it was several rows and columns of, like, lights, right? And when you pushed one, several would go off. But then if you push another one, some more would pop on and some others would go off.
Lights out.
Yeah.
Yeah, lights out.
Lights
That it
out.
is. Thank you. That's kind of what's happening with these runes right now. You're getting close, but you can't seem to get all of them to turn off. There's a lot of them. It's like hundreds of them. And you're doing pretty well, considering. But you haven't quite done it yet. It's going to require a little more effort, a little more work.
It's all right. I don't have anything more important to be doing right now.
Yeah, I'll have to say, I'll give you one more Arcana check.
All right. Yeah, that's worse.
Yeah, it seems to have gotten worse, too.
All right, so I just explained to the group, like, okay, so the general idea here is to keep pushing these until all of them go off. I seem to have, I guess, painted myself into a corner here. Would someone like to put a fresh set of eyes on this? We know what we're doing. It's just executing.
Does anybody
it now.
have an Arcana bonus?
I mean, I do.
We're gonna do an insight check.
On what? What are you trying to be insightful about exactly?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say, sell me on it if you're gonna make the check. Like, just don't make an
I'm
arbitrary
gonna
check.
persuade these lights to turn off.
Well, I'm gonna do like an insight check to see if I've noticed any distinguishing patterns in the way these lights have gone on and off.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
That's another critical failure.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here's the kind of the scene that I'm picturing in my mind.
Bless America.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, Yakety Sax is playing. Quinn is talking at these runes like, could you please turn off? Would you please turn off?
Oh, I wasn't being serious.
I'm still taking it.
But everything here is happening at about 1.5 speed as well.
Right. Zero is just pushing a bunch of buttons, or a bunch of like runes, and they're turning on and off, and it's kind of like a strobe light sort of situation in here. Peridot's just kind of standing there looking perplexed at the patterns happening. And Hoblet, what are you doing?
Probably laughing.
Well, there has to be a few brief chases if we have Yakety Sax playing,
Yes.
Sure.
See, my thought was
including
since he rolled a
scantily clad
critical
women
fail,
in one of the vignettes
that
there.
Zero is turning the runes on, and Peridot's following him, turning them off, and then Zero turns around and chases Peridot around.
Yeah.
That's even better.
And then he goes back to putting them on, and then Peridot comes and turns them off, and then he fucking chases.
I'm helping. I feel like Quinn is just like shaking his finger at them all.
I'm pretty sure this
And
is how
talking at
sketch
the
comedy
runes.
is written.
Right. Yeah, I think we nailed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to maybe roll a perception check to see if I could decipher any.
Sure. So you're also going to stare at these runes.
Yeah. After a moment.
It's not a big show,
no,
but
I'm
it's the
just-
only show
right.
in town.
I'm just
Right.
being judgy because I can.
15.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can see that there's a very discernible pattern. You can probably attempt at advantage to try to use your Arcana to help Zero out.
At advantage?
At advantage. Because you think you got it.
Zero.
You're feeling good about it.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you guys if one
We're
of you
both
guys
working
wanted
on
to
it
roll.
at the same time. He has advantage. It's like
15?
stereo advantage.
I'm giving you, like, guys, every opportunity, but I don't think 15 is quite enough. You managed to get it down to a point where there's literally maybe 10 that are still lit out of the hundreds that are here. And you guys decided to just stop. Like, whoa, we're close.
Yeah. Nobody touch anything.
What did you roll, Quinn?
12.
15 more turn on.
Okay, coming from you, I don't care.
Zero sits down in the
It
corner
is a
with the
valid
book and
attempt.
just goes over the pages one more time.
Absolutely. You guys are here for the next 4 hours until Zero finally solves this puzzle.
So you're giving us more of a time penalty than a...
Very much so.
Are there any more
It's taken you 4 hours.
Are there any more necromantic paintings or decorations in this room?
Not in this room.
Okay.
Just in that hallway that you've
Oh,
scratched
I
up.
remember the hallway.
Yeah, you scratched it up.
Yeah, we got another side to it, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now that we've done this, let's check and make sure the portal has turned off.
Sure.
Oh, God.
What are you guys doing?
Not going near that fucking portal again.
Zero will poke his head in because he hasn't internalized how awful it is. He's only gotten secondhand stories.
Well,
So,
first we have to
are you like walking up to it? Because you can poke your head out the door, but you're only seeing 60 more feet down.
Yeah, no, Zero will walk right up to the darn thing
Yeah. Okay.
with his crossbow out.
You feel like you've made
He's
it.
not-
What
An
are you
idiot.
gonna do? What are you gonna do? With your crossbow out. Yeah. Shoot him right in his fucking eye.
More than I would do with the crossbow not there. Besides, he's not what I'm worried about. He's not coming through that portal.
He wouldn't fit
How
in this
about all
portal.
those zombies falling out of his midsection?
Yeah.
There was
And they
more-
can
and
only
there-
come through
Right.
one or two at a time.
And there was more than one of those things walking around out there, many miles away.
More than one of the Titans?
Yes.
Shit.
Sandwich.
You feel like you've made it down more than 100 feet, and you're still walking down an endless hallway. There was like you kind of made it past where those recessed areas in the walls were.
Yeah.
You can see there's actually 2 pylons there as well, but they are dim.
Mm.
And you've just walked right past them.
Okay.
And they're just going down endlessly.
Turn around and head back. It appears that this has been closed off.
Mm-hmm. Hoblet, make me a perception check, please.
Why do this to me? 10.
Actually, everyone else who's in that room, make me a perception check.
We're all in the room, yeah.
Except
Oh,
for
in the
Zero.
other room.
Yeah.
11.
Paradol?
8.
You kind of realize it a little too late, but you're starting to, you've noticed once it's gotten to a very noticeable size, a crack and fissure is starting to form in the wall of this room with the pylons. It's kind of like going around the perimeter of the room, kind of like touching where all the pylons were and just spreading out. And the floor is beginning to rumble.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
We're getting out of this room.
I make a dive for the door.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to do something here.
Oh, God damn it. What are we going to do?
We're going to act in turn.
Okay.
So,
Through initiative? Or?
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So go ahead and roll me initiative. There's not
I
combat.
feel like it's going to waste my acrobatics roll. Not so bad.
Is Zero rolling initiative as well, or is
Yes.
this just... Okay.
You're far away, too. You're about 100 feet away from them.
All right.
As like they start to notice this thing, and you're starting to feel it, too. So we're going to go Quinn.
13.
0.
13.
Paradil.
18.
Hoblet.
The lowest number.
1.
No.
0.
Just low. 10. But I got lower than all of them.
Are we in the negatives?
I was going to say,
-1.
like, what's... Quinn, between Quinn and 0, who has the higher initiative bonus?
I'm +2.
I'm +2.
Screw it.
Roll off.
Roll off.
I had +3, but because of that stupid gem, I'm still back to 2. 5.
8.
There you go.
All right. So, Paradil, what are you doing now?
Getting out of the room with the pylons, making a right into the other corridor.
Making a right?
That's right.
So, into the wall?
I'm getting out of the room with the pylons.
Oh, making a right into that small hallway. I understand.
Yeah.
And moving towards the door.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought you were already...
Yeah, Fran.
Getting-
I'm just gonna walk into a wall.
Okay.
That makes sense.
It made sense to me. Listen, you guys have made some interesting decisions sometimes, so I'm not trying to question here. Yeah, you make it to the door.
Okay.
And before 0 acts, starting, because it's kind of starting towards the back of that hallway, you can start to see that this cavern is beginning to collapse. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw 0.
Right. 11.
You take 7 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as a part of this stone cavern kind of collapses down on you. I mean, you manage to kind of avoid any critical damage, but it definitely hurts and kind of knocks a few screws loose.
Literally.
It's okay. Didn't want those anyway.
Right. But you're still...
We're going with polymers on the
and-
extra vision.
Right, and like, you know, you think one you know, another rattle like this, and you're going to be kind of blocked in here, so you got to move.
All right. We are running plus dashing
Okay.
plus everything else. Run, dash, and I'm going to... Yes, because I have an action surge for more dash.
Uh-huh.
So that's going to put us 90 feet.
Okay. Yeah, so you're like pretty much like right at the door to that little like
Yeah.
pylon room.
Assisted sprint.
Yeah. Fantastic. Boy, it's a good use of an action surge, really, because you just
Yeah.
got the hell out of there.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go to Quinn.
I'm going to, I guess, so I have a movement and then an action. So I'm going to move, run toward the door.
So so 30 feet,
Right.
and then
Am I at the door?
you've made it to the doorway to the hallway.
And then I dive out into the hallway.
Okay.
Acrobatic style.
Oh, sure. Yeah, because you're going to have to dive over Paradil.
Because what?
You're diving over Paradil pretty much because he's at the door.
Also true, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Watch the fuck out.
17.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Get right over him. He's short.
Yeah.
Barrel roll. I crouched a little.
Hoblet, what are you doing?
I mean, following suit. It sounds like we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'm getting the fuck out of here. So I'm...
Dashing.
Yeah, I'm following...
You can make it 50 feet because your movement is 25. So you're
Yeah.
doubling it. So you're also going to have to make your way through Paradil. How are you doing that?
Wait, why did I only get to
You didn't want to dash.
Oh, fuck.
I'm
I was
actually...
forgetting about that.
So how far is it to the doorway? 30 feet?
Yeah.
So I need to go another 20 feet past where he's standing?
Yeah, how are you getting past him?
I'm actually not getting past him. What I'm going to do is just lower my shoulder. I'm going to roll an athletics check for you, but I'm just going to pick him up as I run. I'm going to run him over, essentially.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take it.
Run him over, grab him, and just put him on my shoulder and run
He's
him
going
the 20
to
feet.
don Paradil.
Yes.
Yay.
I'm going to take him the 20 feet that he didn't want to go.
Go.
I didn't want to.
Oh!
God damn it, James. I mean,
So I'm
Hoblet.
assuming that's a nat 1.
Ha ha!
Sarah, I hope you're having fun with these last 2 episodes here.
God.
This is a shit show.
Not even because you might be recording these rolls, but just because like the last episode was 2 nat 1s, 2 nat 20s,
Yeah.
and now we got a couple nat 1s tonight.
And no nat 20s.
And no nat
Yet.
20s.
So
So when you try to do this, you instead hit the ground and then start barreling towards Paradil like a plate-armored
Train.
cannonball. And you take him out, and you both slide into the collapsed like room area that's like right across the hall from this door.
Okay.
So you're in the hallway, but you're both prone, and you're going to take... Well, Paradil, you're going to take 5 bludgeoning damage from Hoblet. Hoblet, you're going to take 3 bludgeoning damage from slamming into him. But you are in the hallway, you're just prone. So half your movement your next turn will be used to stand up.
Or we could just crawl for the rest of our lives.
Hey, Paradil,
Hey, Fran.
what do you want to do?
You should have dashed.
Remember at the end of the last episode, you were like, I didn't die?
Yeah.
Now Hoblet's running you over.
That was a good time when I didn't die.
When you didn't die.
Remember that, guys? Alright. I'm going to get up
Mm-hmm. So
And
that's half your
use-
movement.
and I'm going to move as far towards the set of double doors out of here.
Are you dashing still?
I'm trying to dash. I'm trying to action surge. I don't know. I'm like making wishes. I'm praying a little bit.
I'll say that you can make it...
Some poop may have came out.
I'll say you can make it 35
Because I can't
feet.
even
35
fucking word
feet,
right
alright.
now. The English teacher next to me is dying.
Yeah.
So
you can
how-
make
Or
it...
the 5-year-old,
How
one of the
far
two.
away from the double doors out of here am I?
They're both dying in different directions.
This door was 90 feet in, so you're 65 feet away from the double doors.
Okay.
0.
Okay, so where...
Wait, sorry, before 0 goes, 60 more feet of the tunnel collapse. So it's right up on you guys, and it's near the pylon room. Like the whole hallway is almost completely collapsed. It's catching up to you fast. Like it's falling rapidly. 0.
Well, now is the running time.
Mm-hmm.
So how far out of that hallway did I make it? I guess you said about 100 feet down to start.
You're 10 feet away from the door. now
Okay,
to get
from
into
that
the hallway.
door. And then that's, so 10 feet... I'm sorry, 10 feet from the door to the pylon room or 10 feet from the door to the hallway?
10 feet from the door to the pylon room.
Okay, and then how much further is that to the hallway? Then another 20 past that, I guess?
Yes.
Okay, so that's my first 30 for my move, takes me there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to dash
Another 30 feet.
another 30 feet, I guess. I
Into
believe
that
we're
hallway.
hanging a left into the hallway.
Yep, you're 60 feet away from the double doors.
Okay. Good, that's where that puts me.
Okay. Quinn.
The entrance, because I'm in the hallway at this point, the entrance to the pylon room is how far from the double doors?
20 feet.
Oh, okay.
Or 30 feet in. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can get there in one move.
Correct.
Okay.
And then are you dashing?
Why would I have to?
Because you're just going to get into the hallway. This tunnel is like
Oh, I'm in the tunnel. Then I need to get to the hallway.
No, wait, hon. You got where were you before?
I had already dove over Peridot into the hallway.
Yeah. So if you just dove right over him, then I'd say you're still about 90, maybe let's say 80 feet away from the double doors.
Yeah. Let's not assume that this cavern collapse is going to stop at any particular point.
Yeah. Right.
I feel like we're going to get chased all the way out of here by this.
So you already moved 30, so now you are
I will dash.
50 from the door, and now you are 20 from the door.
Right.
From the double doors that are open right now.
Right.
Yeah. And it's still another 100-foot passage, to the entrance where you guys came in from after those double doors. Yeah. Hoblet.
I'm going to stand up
Okay, there's half your movement.
and run as far as I can. So what do I get to run? 37?
12 plus 25.
Yeah, 37 feet.
Yeah, so let's just say 35. You get 35 feet.
Yeah, we could call it 30. Yeah, but I could run 37
Nope,
feet.
35.
Okay. I mean, you could even round. If we're rounding like in math class,
We're
that'd be
rounding down.
38.
We're rounding down to the next, multiple of 5.
Fine.
So, you were 90 feet. So that's 55 feet away from.
Right. I feel like I'm hopping behind everybody.
Yeah. And Peridot.
Probably still running.
50 feet. You've made it.
Did you use my action surge last time?
You did not.
Okay, you didn't factor that in.
Did you use it in combat? No.
Well, no.
You short rested?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I have it anyway.
Yeah.
But
You can do that.
okay. Because I mentioned it last time, I wasn't sure if you factored.
So you can go 75 feet. No, I don't
Okay.
think I heard you say that.
Okay.
You just dashed.
Okay, so I'm 75 feet. I'm through the double doors.
Yes.
Okay.
How far? You were only what?
You said
65 feet.
65 feet.
Yeah. So you're through in 10
Into
feet.
the
Yeah.
first hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Not the first.
Yeah.
Occult hallway.
Yes. Before 0, I want. Let's see. You guys are kind of all a bit grouped, but who's towards the back? I'd say Hoblet. Make a dexterity saving throw,
You
please.
fuck off with your dexterity saving throws. I hate dexterity saving throws.
Sorry, bud.
Wow. 14.
You're okay. You managed to kind of just at the last minute dive out of the way of some more falling debris. 0.
All right. So I am 60 feet from the door, you said? From the end of the hallway?
Why don't we say that? Even if I'm wrong, folks, I'm retconning that now it's 60 feet.
Okay.
Whatever it was before, it's now
That's
60.
what it was, which means I am going to...
He was ahead of me, and I'm 80, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we will... run the 30 plus the 30 for dash, so that's 60. That puts us at the door.
Mhm.
That's all I'm doing this turn.
Cool. Quinn.
Same.
So you're 20 feet from the door.
Correct.
Okay. Hoblet.
Same.
You're
So I can run 50 feet.
You're 30 feet from the door?
No.
No, I'm like
farther
way
back.
behind that.
Yeah.
40 feet from the door. I'm going to be generous.
Okay.
You had some pep in your step.
Yeah. A little hitch. Yeah. I'll take.
Because I haven't actually been keeping track of these distances at all.
No, I know. We're all running towards the same exit.
Full
Hoblet is
disclosure.
behind. Hoblet is-
I'm hoping you are.
He has a beard. Yeah. I was reading spells.
Because I should have been smarter instead of writing these things down. Anyways. Peridot.
What am I like? So what am I like?
He asks how far he is from the door.
No. I'm
You're
thinking
through
aloud.
the doors.
I'm through the doors by like 10, 15 feet or
Yes,
something.
15 feet.
Okay.
Wait, how did you get ahead of me?
Because he's
I used
action
an action
surged.
surge.
Oh, you have action surge?
I action surged.
Alright, cool.
It's a level 2 fighter ability, so
Whatever.
you don't
I'll
got
get
that,
it.
Quinn.
I'll get it.
Deal with it.
I'm there.
That's
I'm
all
there.
I gotta
Don't
say.
you worry.
All right.
Once we survive this.
This might be stupid, but I'm gonna. The audience is unfamiliar with this move, but I pulled this out when we were preparing for this campaign.
Yensel is the only one who knows about it now because they donated that $10 to us on Patreon, so they actually heard that episode.
They did?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my crossbow,
Mhm.
fire a few bolts into the ground,
Yeah.
and springboard off of them in a flying acrobatic leap. to
Acrobatics,
try-
please.
Boom. 19.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well done.
I would like
Oh,
for
yeah.
you... Let's see. You're going to go your movement speed, and then you're going to add a D100 to that movement speed.
Okay, should I re-roll it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So my movement speed without dash.
Yeah, without dash. This is because
25.
this is your action.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
45
All right. Cool.
45, an additional 45 feet.
plus 25, 70 feet.
You go 70 feet as you springboard off of your perfectly placed crossbow bolts.
I do. So what is like a?
But
I don't know. I'm imagining I'm doing like a freestyle skiing move. Like I go off a ramp and just do like a twist in the air plus like a double axle or I don't know the
Sure.
terminology.
30 yards.
It looks beautiful.
Sure, yeah.
I am fucking
you
gallant
you
in
look
this effort.
fucking
I'm gonna
glorious.
try to succeed, and then you just think, "Yep, I'm gonna do it," and then fail.
Hey,
I
Hoblet and Quinn make dexterity saving throws.
Is it already caught up to me? 12.
You both take 11 bludgeoning damage as parts of this cavern start to collapse around you. You've moved each 10 feet, Hoblet, you moved 20 feet, 30 feet forward. He's moved 10 feet forward to kind of get past the door.
How much
You've
damage?
been able to dive that way, but you've taken damage along the way. 11.
11.
That's right, Kingsley. 11.
Bullshit. I know, Cat.
0. Keep on dashing.
Yeah, Zero is just gonna lower his shoulder and keep on charging.
Yeah, so you haven't even broken your momentum at all.
No.
Yeah. You're getting closer to the exit. You're 40 feet from the exit.
Yep.
Quinn.
So has this damage? Like I'm still like upright.
Yeah.
I'm not. Okay. So
But you're hurting.
60.
Yep, you are 40 feet from the door. No, well, let's say 50. Let's say 50 because you were just behind the double doors when you dove forward. So yeah, you're 50 feet from the exit. Hoblet.
I'm going to do the same.
Yeah,
I'm going to run.
you're in the same distance, except
Where are
not
his bolts, by the way?
into the. I don't know. Maybe how far into the hallway were you? Before?
I was 10, 15 feet in front of the double doors.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, you've already ran past that.
No, we haven't.
I have. You have not.
You have not yet.
I
You told me you wanted to.
contemplated
You can
it
go 50 feet.
and decided not to.
You can be 50 feet from the
I
exit.
figured play it safe.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
I got a plus 5
already taken a little
acrobatics.
damage.
I'll go 50 feet.
I have
from
plus
the
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I contemplated. But
So Hoblet goes 50 feet in. We're going to Paradil again. You're like pretty much. You can make it out.
Get there.
Well, I'm gonna hold open those double doors, and I don't know. Can I? Is there like something I can do with Commander Strike just to?
No, that's only having someone use a reaction to attack.
All right. Well, where is everybody in the hall?
Hoblet's 50 feet from the exit. Quinn is 40 feet from the exit, and Zero is 30 feet from the exit.
I'm gonna fire a few more bolts in case anybody wants to springboard off of them.
Roll me an attack roll against the floor.
Okay. Ah! Shit. Hang
Was
on.
it a 1?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. So yeah, no, they actually sail
It was an
past.
8.
It sails. The boat sails right past Quinn and Hoblet and Zero, like all the way down the hall.
All right, fuck. I'm still holding the door open, maybe.
Okay.
Are you trying to motivate us with that?
Yeah.
Because I am at maximum motivation,
Speaking of maximum motivation,
maximum effort.
Quinn or Hoblet, make me a strength saving throw.
All right. That I can
Aw, the DM is trying to help you out.
do. Is he?
Or he's even
No.
more fucked.
There you go. You would have probably passed
Yeah.
the dex saving throw too.
What is that? 19. Where's my strength? Oh, 20. But not nat 20.
Yeah. You, as like a part of the scene is about to collapse, you kind of use your strength to like hold up this piece of rock and you just like throw it behind you
There you go.
as you're kind of still moving through this hallway. Zero.
0. All right. We're 30 from the
trying
door,
to
so
think
we'll
any
take
more
our
fucking damage.
30-foot move to get to the door.
Okay, you're there.
All right. Ah, jeez. I don't want to assume that this collapse is going to end here at the door, so we're going to dash and carry another 30 feet forward.
Sounds good. Quinn,
I am now 10 feet outside the door as well.
that's good. Hoblet,
Yeah, I'm running.
Yeah.
I'm running too.
you are at the door. And as Hoblet makes it to the door, the last one kind of scampering out, the entire thing finishes collapsing around him, and he just can kind of just see him emerge out of this poof of dust and debris as he just like hops, like he just like barely makes it out alive.
There's like dust in his beard.
And you can hear a couple rocks still just like kind of hitting the ground in the back, behind you.
Is he just laughing? I feel like Hoblet would just be laughing maniacally.
Well, that was pretty fucked up.
I feel like there's a movie
What now?
reference with like somebody coming out of like a cloud of smoke. Isn't it from Hook?
Maybe it feels. It
It's a
feels
pretty
like
used trope.
Yeah, you know what it really feels like? If he's strolling out with fantastic facial hair, it's probably something out of like a Bollywood action movie.
Oh, yeah.
We're just going super over the top.
Beard
with
is still
it.
perfectly.
Oh yeah,
Like it's like not even touched. The dust has touched every
actually
other part of your
glistening.
body besides your face.
definite slow motion stroll out of the dust.
Right.
Pristinely braided.
Shakes off like a wet dog once he gets out there.
Yeah.
Too long, illustrious braids.
Well, what now?
Pretty sure we should get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. No. I want to go back
Where?
to that room.
You can't. The entire place just collapsed. Like you literally just dove out.
Where have you been?
No, I know that, but so
He
we
doesn't
collapsed
let-
the room that we didn't explore.
You collapsed anything,
Everything.
all the
We
unexplored
can't
areas.
go back in. It's gone.
Fine. Fuck it.
Do we have a time machine?
Let's eat.
That may not have happened had you successfully solved the puzzle maybe 4 hours earlier.
Fair enough. All right. So now we're just standing over Hoblet's 5 dead cousins or something.
Well,
like
just one dead cousin and other dead dwarves.
that? Okay. That was
Yeah, you forgot about that part.
I did.
Do you want to perform any last rites or?
notes, bitches.
Who takes notes?
Are we going anywhere right now?
Well, I mean, you have to turn in your contract to get the money that you were offered to do this.
Yeah, I feel like we did our job to the best of our ability here.
I mean,
How many of my cousins are down?
we stopped the undead from coming
Yeah.
in.
Just one cousin
Yeah.
is dead.
No
We've-
more-
We've come across 7 dead dwarves.
Glendo is dead.
Yeah.
Flendo is alive, but Glendo is dead.
And still there. Body's still there.
Body's still there.
Yeah, I'm bringing him home.
Okay, I mean, he weighs almost nothing because his life force has been completely drained from his body.
Okay.
Do we have a blanket or something?
Yeah, I'm probably dragging him behind me in a blanket.
Oh.
I mean, I'm like 2 feet tall.
Yeah, you're about 3.5 feet tall.
I'm like 3.5 feet tall.
But he's also not
I'm
that much
helping.
bigger.
Without a word, Zero picks up the body. If nothing else, I can be good as a beast of burden here.
You're a good friend, even if you're a robot.
Sure,
Well,
you guys do that.
So yeah, I feel like
That was
I
some
gotta-
serious emotional shit right there, guys. I appreciate that.
I gotta have the Hoblet tribe all together. I need to know that if I go down and someone comes across my corpse, they're gonna take me back to Hoblet Land and bury me.
Right, because you have the Smashers and you have the Bashers. This was Glendo the Basher. I mean,
right.
he was close. You
family's family.
Yeah, family's family. Right. Even if you didn't know each other that well. All right. So you guys heading back towards like the mine shaft, taking the elevator back up?
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing here.
unless you guys want to explore the rest of the mine, I mean, we might find valuables, but whatever.
We might find debauchery.
You've kind of already surveyed the rest of this area.
Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm taking a
agreed.
cue from the DM.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you guys checked out that other passageway. There was a storage room that you didn't really go in, but it's just like full of, like helmets and like mining gear and like crates of ore and stuff.
All right.
And then there was other mine shafts that are abandoned.
All right. We're out.
Yep. So yeah, the clunk of the freight elevator, as the doors close behind you and it starts to raise up. Takes several minutes as you ascend the several hundred feet back up to the. Well, it's not even the surface technically. It's still in a mountain, but the surface for dwarves. And
Dwarf surface, not the same as people surface. Humans surface. And we're different levels here.
and your cousin, that city guard, I forgot which one we named him. We had Flendo, who was the bartender. We had Glendo, who's dead. Who is this guy? I'm not going back
Wait.
and listening.
There was a bartender?
The bartender at the or the guy at the runner
Flendo.
I
house.
think that was Flendo.
That was Flendo.
I feel like, yeah. See, if you'd made a mixed drinks, he could have been Blendo.
I was gonna say Blendo.
Ah, missed opportunity.
As soon as you said bartender, I was like, oh, Blendo.
Missed opportunity.
But they're more of a shaken, not stirred kind of people anyway, so the joke would have been lost in the caverns.
Oh, rebar.
Rebar. That's right. Thank you.
Rebar.
Rebar the Basher.
Flendo and rebar.
Yeah, Rebar
It's
is
even
still-
better.
Thank you. I couldn't remember.
And racism is real for dwarves, just in case you guys forgot that.
Oh, it's like that in every fantasy realm. Like a lot, elves.
no,
and,
but it's
elves,
real for dwarves.
elves and dwarves are not fans of each other.
No. However, anyways.
But you're coming back without one person.
Yeah. The elf.
So you hear Rebar ask you, "Did you do it? Where's your other friend?"
Well, as far as our friend goes, he had some other engagements.
Wherever he is, he's probably drunk. He would have wanted it that way.
All right.
And you know I smashed the shit out of that bitch in there.
Oh, you did it. You finished the job, Hoblet.
Fucking A, we did.
I knew you can do it. The Smashers are always the ones to be counted on.
How about like half bows, half curtsies? It's like a smasher thing.
It's like a Smasher thing. Hashtag it's a Smasher thing. Or just
You
Smasher
wouldn't
things.
understand.
He's like, well, I won't keep you. You got some money to get.
Yes.
It's great to see you, Hoblet.
You as well, fam.
And he kind of just bids you adieu. He goes back
All right.
to his post.
So let's go collect our cashish.
Sure. You guys get back to the runner house, and it's, many, many hours later. And I mean,
Where should I deposit this corpse, by the way?
We're taking it back to...
Oh, yeah. Rebar,
You're not going to have me carry this corpse into the runner house, right?
No, Rebar actually assists you with that. I should have said that because that's his cousin, too.
Okay.
Or his-
yes, I could leave the body with rebar. To
Yes,
deal with.
he's
Get
actually
back to the
he's
family.
actually
Sounds
he's
good.
actually taking it for proper dwarven rites, and then they're going to have a dwarven funeral.
Is that like a Viking funeral with more fire?
Yes, less swimming.
It's probably a wrestling match.
There's at least 2.
Okay.
So, yeah, now you guys head back to the runner house. He tells you that he tells you, Hoblet, that he'll let you know when the services are, if you want to attend, if you're still in town.
Of course. Thank you, cousin.
And you guys make it back to the runner house. It's still just as rowdy as ever. More fights, more bar stools being thrown around. Just a whole bunch of crap going on over here.
What did you say about my mother?
Yeah, stuff like that.
I actually said it about your father.
Oh,
Hey-o.
no, we did it.
Let's go get paid.
Yeah, so Flendo comes up to the counter. He's like, "Oh, Hoblet, you're back! I knew you'd do it."
Oh, fuck yes, cousin. It felt great.
Well, have any? I hate to ask you this, cousin, but you have any proof?
The proof is all in that smashed the fuck up mine back there.
Ah, great. We'll go send him and check it out. I trust you, cousin. I trust you.
Much obliged, cuz.
He's like, hang on a second. And you see him kind of go into the back. You see him unlock several, sort of things on a safe, like some of those, wheel lock things, a couple, whatever. I
Yeah.
can't speak tonight.
Yeah, I feel like collapsing that entire shaft that the bad stuff came out of
Plenty
would
of proof.
count as a
Yeah,
count
I was
as a
just kinda-
solution.
I was just kind of seeing what he'd say about
I
it.
probably heard it.
You took the order.
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not
Got
showing
to.
that.
Quakes are kind of a regular thing.
Yeah, we don't need to tip our hand on what was there. It would only
Right.
needlessly.
You see him come
bother
out with a
people.
sack of 1,000 gold, slaps it on the counter.
All right.
For your hard work.
This will go a long way. Thank you.
Great to see you as always, Hoblet.
You too.
Peridot, make me a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 16.
Oh yeah, you easily dodge a bar stool that is hurled in your general direction.
Good.
Dexterity, you say?
I did like a split.
So we each gained 250.
Yeah, and you're all level 5 now.
Party.
Because shit's about to go down, and it's time that you guys prepared your bodies and your minds
And our souls. Don't forget
for
that.
whatever's about to come when Dave starts doing shit.
Yeah.
So, since we still have some time, we can set some more things up. Where
like
do you
it.
go now?
Okay. I feel like the general public doesn't need to know what we saw and what we shut down there.
Right.
But I don't know if there's a powers that be that maybe should. I feel like,
I mean, the contract was out there and the contract is closed.
yeah, Zero doesn't grasp enough of the runner hierarchy to know if this is something that could be up-channeled.
Let's get a room and take a peek at this scrying orb again.
Yeah, I think Zero could probably spend another
All right.
12 hours pouring through this book as well.
Yeah, I'd like to acclimate myself.
Hoblet's able to finagle you guys some free room and board.
Hoblet. Oh, right. Because,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Home field advantage, yo.
And then he charges Quinn
I didn't mean
10
to
gold.
question you.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so you guys spend some time, pouring over all of the stuff that you found. This necromantic tome with powerful dark magics and this wand that you've been able to. Just give me an Arcana check, actually, real quick.
Yeah.
Just an Arcana check. Let's just see what you got right now.
11.
It's enough to know that this is definitely a
Bleeding crooked wand.
no. You're able to know the type of wand it is. I will say that you have no idea how many charges it has because of the lower roll. This is a wand of enfeeblement.
Wand of Enfeeblement.
Yes, you can use it as an action to cast the spell Ray of Enfeeblement. It has you can tell it has a certain amount of charges, but you have no idea how many. It does not require any attunement either.
You have become one.
The journal, like I said, it's a lot of just ramblings and professions of, admiration and servitude and love for the goddess Vecna,
I
who's
think,
evil as fuck.
yeah. Zero, his intention, after we decide where the party is going, is that Zero is going to take the Necromancer's Journal. If you want, he can take the necromantic tome as well, and he's
Okay.
going to be taking like the scrying orb and the gem he has, all of that kind of back to our base of operations. Zero's intent: study the necromancer's journal and do some studying and put up one of those pin boards for locations and stuff with the scrying orb, so we can kind of, the map with the string in between pins kind of thing going on.
So I went to Carol in HR and I said, Carol!
None of these people exist.
Yeah, perfect. I think
yeah.
that's a great idea. Are you guys heading back home with Zero, or what are you doing? Probably in
Can
the
I-
morning, obviously, but
Can I do a history check on the tome and the
Sure.
journal, and or mostly the tome?
sure.
See if I know anything about
I'll give you
previous owners.
I'll give you history or religion.
doing history.
Yeah.
Critical 20 hit. What do you call it?
20 puntos.
Nat 20.
Okay. This tome contains magics that are older than you or me or anyone you know. Maybe even thousands of years old. Ancient. The magic contained within can summon the most horrific, unholy creatures that you would have ever experienced in your entire life. It would take an incredible amount of power and skill to be able to actually perform one of these rituals successfully. Risking it otherwise would mean certain death because of all the bloodletting and other things that are involved in performing such a ritual. And there's a few of these of varying degree of severity. Hordes of undead titans, just unholy combinations of devils and demons and just every terrible thing that you can possibly imagine.
Mhm.
You know that it belonged to a conjurer, a very evil conjurer, way back when, named Putrefar Magnanimum. Putrefar, yep, Magnanimum.
Magnanimum. Magnanimum?
Magnanimum.
Okay.
That's right. I just made that up. I hope you're writing that down because I'm not going to remember I said that.
Yeah.
If you want, Zero will be happy to take that back to the keep and seal that up in like a vault safe something or other.
Yeah. I think from here we should all go back to Erelon and at least warn the queen. I think we gotta get...
She might be worth telling this to.
That's actually a pretty good angle. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I think the only other person who could even action this sort of thing would be like, we could tell Black about it, but one, we don't know what the hell he'd do
I'm not
about
telling
it.
Black fucking anything about this. What?
But yeah, he's way too evil to want to tell about it.
For all we know, it's his portal that we just shut down.
Like,
but he does have an insight into otherworldly things at the same time. He's a great resource, but he's just horribly evil.
Yeah. Like, he's one of two people powerful enough to action anything about this that the party knows. The other would be the Queen of Erelon, and she would be doing it through political means.
All right,
that poor girl is not ready for what we were about to tell her.
So the Erelon angle is where we're going then.
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds pretty solid.
It takes some time for you guys to get back home. You guys set off in the morning. You kind of pass through, since the weather's starting to change, it's getting a little cooler. So
how are we on our ship, by the way?
Still have about another month and a half.
Okay.
That's in Erelon, right?
That's in the Grey Citadel.
That's here. We could go look on it in dry dock if we wanted to.
Yeah, it's still being repaired. It's looking a lot better now. It still has no name, audience.
Hashtag name our ship.
And
the ship has no name.
Otherwise, that might be the name.
It's still not doing so hot, but it's closer to repair. About a month and a half.
On our way out of the Grey Citadel, we caught like a strong breeze, and we recognized that smell of our of our ship.
Oh yeah, it's a very distinct smell.
What were those things called?
Nulls.
Nulls. Yeah, there's just like a null shit smell wafting over from the seaport.
Oh yeah, it's way less pungent than it used to be. Good. So you guys, I'm just gonna hop on a caravan back to Erelon. Takes about a week to get back. A little more, maybe. You arrive on a Thursday.
Do we meet any colorful characters coming out of Erelon?
And we head right to brunch.
No.
Okay.
I like how this man thinks. I don't even eat.
It does rain on you guys a few days, but it is a hooded caravan, so...
Ooh.
Or hooded. I'm not sure how you pronounce that word.
Yeah, I think it's hooded.
Yeah.
Hooded?
Like
hooded.
You're right. Yep.
It has a hood atop.
If it's a roof, then it's a hood.
How could we be wooed?
We're boys in the hood.
So I'm assuming you guys promptly go to brunch.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Of course. I need my mimosas.
Where are you guys getting brunch?
Too, yes.
Is the Canary
Number
open?
one in the hood.
Canary's always open, my friend.
Good.
Hell yeah.
And I'm Quinn Southwest.
You guys travel an hour outside of town just to catch the Golden Canary Thursday brunch because it is legendary.
Yeah. The mimosas are to
Word travels
die
fast
for.
because you have more admirers this time than you did last.
I'm not surprised.
In fact, the Golden Canary has even put up signs at this point saying that, this is the official brunch spot of the heroes of the Kingdom of Vesh.
I think that means brunch, guys.
Hashtag HOKOV.
Hokov.
Yeah.
It sort of covers everything.
The Hokov.
And you guys have a delicious, outstanding brunch.
What do we have?
I don't know. What do you have? I'm not you.
I'm going to have some...
Because these are the important details, folks.
I'm going to get a dandelion smoothie.
I feel like instead of, chicken and waffles, we're getting, pheasant and...
Crackers.
And crepes. Pheasant
and crackers.
Crepes, goddammit!
I'm going to get a gooseberry...
Pheasant and crepes it is.
Pheasant and crepes.
I'm going to get a gooseberry stuffed crumpet.
Gooseberry.
Delicious.
Gooseberry.
Is Hoblet only drinking goat milk mimosas? Is he not even eating?
And a rack of lamb.
A rack of lamb. Okay.
Zero asks for an empty tankard and actually takes a can of oil out of his bag, pours it into the tankard, and is drinking motor oil straight out of the tankard.
Is it refined motor oil?
It looks a little lumpy. It might be crude.
He likes that. He likes it unfiltered, you know?
Teach their
It's
own.
kind of like some people
an
like
IPA
chunky
drinker.
peanut butter.
Sure. I mean,
I went with the beer, but
Yeah, no, I like yours better.
the chewy beer.
Yeah, no, I like that.
so you guys finish your brunch. I mean, you're only maybe a half hour away from your keep. It's kind of the keep is kind of in between Aeroline and the Gold Canary. It's pretty perfectly placed, I would say. Quinn signs a few autographs on the way out the door. I'm assuming.
Of course he does.
Duh.
He's growing a larger and larger fan base of cougars as well.
Yeah.
And you guys heading back to the keep?
He's really popular in the single women in their 40s demographic.
Oh, yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
Killing
I'd say
it.
so. Back to the keep.
Back to the keep?
Back to the keep.
They're the ones with the money.
Yeah, when you arrive, you see some folks, like, cleaning up around the keep.
Oh.
Who are these jokers?
You see, like, some large Goliath who looks like he has some sort of apparatus that is wiring his jaw shut. You see a small halfling, like, just kind of running around, not really being that helpful, but he's pretending like he's carrying things. And you see another man strumming a lute and kind of twirling the feather in his cap while the big guy does all the work. And Felix is, like, yelling at all of them.
Our Felix.
You're Felix.
Figish.
He's calling them incompetent. He's saying how much of idiots they are. I can't
may be
believe
saying
this is the
something
best
about
the city has to offer.
You may be seeing something about a plan.
Yeah. He's like, I had a plan and you guys ruined it. And that's what you guys are walking up to as, like, you see Stenton Crossbreeze carrying boxes and, like, mowing the lawn. You see Spanx Mahoney literally
this move.
literally with a pair of scissors, like, clipping individual blades of grass.
These characters that came up during
The hapless interns, yeah.
I haven't listened to it yet.
And you have Frankie Wilde pretending like he's serenading
I was gonna
everybody.
say singing, probably out in the middle of the lawn.
You can actually see that Felix has earplugs in,
Yes, he's singing a ballad about fat-bottomed dwarves.
and and as you guys approach, you see Felix just throw his hands in the air and, like, almost as if he's, like, thanking whatever
Whoever,
gods
yeah.
brought you back to him. And he says, "Guys, okay, so there's a long story. I have a lot of things to talk to you about, and I have no time for these motherfuckers anymore."
Whoa, salty talk from Felix Fizzlebottom.
Easy, little fella.
And you kind of just see him say, like, "Stenton, you're actually doing a pretty decent job. Frankie, Spanx, you're terrible. Spanx, you're fired.
I'm gonna go work on my dance moves. Yeah.
Frankie, I don't know. I feel bad for the guy, guys. Can he just, like, stick around?"
I guess.
All right. Well, we should go inside. We have a lot to talk about.
Felix, if you want to fire him, just wait till we get the trebuchet online.
Hey, Spanx, you got your job back.
Oh, I don't know what to feel about this. I want to dance, but I also want to have fun with you guys.
I think apprehension is the right word. I think that's what you should be feeling right now.
What could launch a 95-kilogram adventurer over 300 meters?
Trebuchet.
Now,
I smell my farts. Oh,
but wait, isn't a trebuchet just a large catapult?
you shut your
Who
fucking
this
mouth.
man? No,
No.
catapult can can throw a 95-kilogram object over 300 meters.
My mistake. So anyways, Felix ushers you inside and leaves the interns to whatever the hell they're doing.
Paradol's very relieved. He doesn't like any of them.
Zero just makes a beeline straight for his fortified laboratory.
Is it zero? Okay. Well, guys, just I guess come sit down for a second. So Felix leads into a room that looks like it has there was a shoddily built table made out of scrap wood that looks like it was literally just built, and it was built in very poor craftsmanship,
Paradol's probably cringing right now.
with a few chairs that are of similar quality. And he's like, "Listen, this is the best we got.
This is
I had
terrible.
Stenton try to build something. Listen, the guy can carry stuff, but he has no idea how to build anything. He has no finesse.
Are his fingers wired shut too?
I had no idea." But whatever, he's kind of being the most helpful out of all of them, so I can't really be that mad at him.
That isn't
Anyways,
saying
so we
much.
have interns now. Let's just like address the elephant in the room. This Captain Kip, our best friend, sent us the best the city has to offer to help us out around here. And I am at my wit's end. Zero, I hope you can find...
Zero's back in his lab still.
I hope that Zero can find some way to deal with these idiots, because I'm done. But I have some more information about this gem. I have about 5 interested buyers in the Grey Citadel, in Tarantis, in Arelon, and in the Tamasha here, where the Omega Project is. The Omega Project want us to study it.
Wait, which gem are we talking about?
The one that I have.
The one that Quinn has.
The Black Diamond of Garthax?
Yep, the Black Diamond of Garthax.
Okay, good.
So, but, no one seems to really know a lot about it, but I guess maybe just the name kind of intrigued them because I've gotten multiple offers. I'd prefer to have it researched, but I'll leave it up to you guys what we do with it. It's not, like we did this together. We should reach a consensus together.
Well, we clearly inform him of what we've learned.
Yeah.
About the gem.
Well, you learned about a different gem. You learned about the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had both?
Yeah.
Yeah. You had both gems. Now you have the Black Diamond still.
Okay. Sorry. Yep.
Black Diamond is separate.
Sorry.
From the scrying
It's been a
gem.
month for me, so
I know.
got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I forgot I took it out during that set.
Yep.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Zero
I'm on it.
Zero re-enters the room at this point, minus the scrying orb and red gem, minus the 2 tomes, and minus his crossbow. Comes into the room, looks around. Felix, what happened to General Chesty Puller and Boxy McBoxerson?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
They were my friends.
Zero, you're going to need to elaborate because I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
My pets.
You had pets?
Yeah. I had 2 pet mimics.
What were you keeping pet mimics for? I didn't see them. I came home and these interns are in the basement. There's just puddles of goop and just disgusting crap all over the place. I just had them clean it up in the basement.
Interns!
Oh no! They all scamper in.
Everything briefly freeze frames and a narrator voice comes over. Seems like those intern boys are in a whole heap of trouble.
Yes.
You know what? I feel pretty good about calling it right there.
Okay.
So,
Feel good about that.
Like,
too.
is there like a scene of like a car like jumping? Like I don't even know how to.
I feel like
go
the
with
freeze
that.
frame is all 3 of the interns like busting through the door and sort of like Spanx is stumbling and Stenton is trying to keep his appearances up as best as possible, and Frankie's just like combing his hair, grooming his mustache. And
Oh, yeah.
freeze
Yes.
frame right there.
So, thank you everybody for listening. I am going to finally be laying down the torch of DM and passing it back to Dave for our next few sessions.
Yeah.
Before I get into the social media stuff, I do want to make a quick announcement because of the nature of how we record, where we kind of record 2 episodes bi-weekly, so we're kind of releasing them in a bit of a slight delay. Our boy James here is about to have a little baby girl joining this
Baby
world.
smasher.
And she's due in, at the time of this recording, 4 or 5 weeks?
Yes. 4 weeks out.
Right. So in 2 weeks, we're literally going to be within 2 weeks of the due date when we try to record next. So depending on how cooperative this baby is, how well
She's a smasher.
your
so
lady is doing.
I feel like
might
her
be a
plan.
little
She's on her own plan.
not going to cooperate.
Right.
She's on her own plan.
We may or may not be with James for a little bit as he goes and he's a new dad.
To fatherhood.
A fatherhood for the first
I'll
time.
be casting spell fatherhood.
Yes. It's a ritual. And it's cast over the course of a long time.
18 years.
He's
at
not
least.
leaving the show, friends.
18 years, give or take a couple of months.
Now, to be
18 years.
Yes,
18
no, I'm not
years.
going anywhere.
yeah,
Fear
it's,
not.
It's important to establish
you
that
It will
18
just be a
years.
brief hiatus while I tend to the birth of my new child.
right, because family first, friends, and I mean, this is my niece we're talking about too. Like, she's got to have her dad around. So, we'll announce when Habba's coming back. We're gonna try to find a special guest to join us for a short to midterm period. Either from someone who's joined us before, maybe someone brand new. We'll have to see who can
I'm on the edge of my seat.
hang out with us and just join us at this table that we've so lovingly crafted. And I didn't make this table, no, someone else.
It wasn't someone.
The metaphorical table.
Yeah. So, big congratulations to James
Thank you.
and to your lady, my sister-in-law. I've been very honored to have you all joining us at our table tonight for this episode of Hapless Heroes. If you really like what you heard, you can find us on Twitter or on all the other social medias. We're at Hapless Heroes on Twitter. You can just search Hapless Heroes in the social media tool of your choice, and most likely we'll be on there, and I'm trying to figure out how to do things better.
Or better.
More better. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those things.
Continual improvement.
Yes. Reddit, there's that too.
We do have a premium Snapchat.
Yeah. If you, also if you
What
feel
the fuck would we send out a Snapchat?
What's a premium Snapchat?
no, I'm all set on that.
Yeah.
Why bother have videos of us if you can't keep them
Right.
or watch them forever?
But now you can.
Whatever. I don't care.
So what's
I don't
the
care.
point?
Why
I'm
would
done.
they want videos
I'm
of
dropping the
Just
Snapchat.
get on Instagram.
I'm dropping the Snapchat thing.
Just kidding.
Anyways, we also would really appreciate it if you left us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. Every 5-star review helps us get more visibility, grow in the ranks. You know the spiel. I've said it many times, but I just love you, and we really appreciate all the kind words you guys have had to say. I'm actually really, even with our modest audience, just so blown away by the amount of love and support that we've received from you wonderful listeners out there all
Not
over
even
the
a
world.
modest audience anymore. There's a very real chance that by the time we leave here, we'll be over 6,000 downloads.
That's very true, which is crazy to me. That
Yes.
the little show we record in my dining room is literally people enjoy it. So
being
we love
played
you.
in the Netherlands.
Much
Right.
love.
Yeah, we love every single one of you for reals, forevers. Yes.
And if you really like us and you're somewhat religious, you can go to your confession booth and you can admit to your minister, your priest, whatever, however that works, that you really like our show. It's a guilty pleasure of yours.
Turns out it does nothing for our metrics, but it gives us warm, fuzzy feelings inside. No, wait, that's intestinal distress. Never mind. We're good. Carry on.
That's the Mexican I ate last night.
And obligatory plug. We have a Patreon account. We have cool rewards. Patreon.com/HaplessHeroes. Boom. Done. Social media things are over. I love all of you. Let me outro my cast. We have James playing Hoblet the Smashiest.
Good fucking night.
Mike playing Lord Captain Quinn Southwind, the benevolent, the famous, the eater of brunch.
Ooh, I like that new one. Where did we get these interns from?
Dave playing Omega Project Prototype 0.
I'm going to spend the next few weeks in mourning of Chesty and Boxy.
And Zach playing Paradel.
Gotta get rid of this Spinks Mahoney. He's a terrible, terrible person.
And then once again, I'm Francesco. I've been your host and DM. Tune in next time where we'll have a completely brand new improvised adventure for you that we have no idea where it's going to go. Love
Those
you.
are the best.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.